Welcome to the puppet shop. We're not for sale, and that's why we came here, because out in the world we felt that we were for sale as humans, and so we became puppets and lived here in the facility with the master. It is ironic because out there's a master, invisible, pulling our strings, but here our strings are still invisible, but pulled by a wise, kind, compassionate, and loving master. As they say, let go and let master. And so, I was a torch singer. I was Rose Peterson, and I performed nightly at the clubs. And I sat on the piano with a rose in a vase, and a man at the keys, and all the people in the smoky parlor, and they would clap, and they would tip, and they would give me honors like compliments and gifts and dinners and drinks. But if I didn't want to perform that night, there was a problem with the boss, and I grew tired of that life, and so I found the Puppeteer. So, Rose Peterson is no more, and instead I went through a transformation of sorts, and now I am Marionette, and I became Marionette. So, while I thoroughly enjoyed being Rose Peterson, I am now Marionette, and I am now a puppet, and I live here in the workshop, which is actually a very large sanctuary, and we have strings. They're invisible, but they are being pulled by a very kind, loving, and generous master. Someone who would never want power over us. And there are many here. I'm not the first, and I won't be the last. In fact, if you would like to become a puppet too, perhaps we can make that happen for you. And I promise it's worth it. The benefits are long. You see, here, you're in control. Yes, you have strings, but it's because the strings pull you in the right direction, so you don't have to worry about making poor decisions or answering to people who don't have your best interest in mind. Now you can let go and let master. So, yes, it does seem strange, perhaps, but think of it like this. You now can be anything you want to be, and nobody is going to try to tell you that you can't, because here it's all about your imagination. Yes, you see, when I was Rose Peterson, I didn't have pink hair. No, but here I can. And there I had to wear makeup nightly You see, I had to wear makeup all the time, but here it's painted on and it doesn't come off. So one less thing to worry about. I know. Does it seem inauthentic to have unnatural features? Of course not, because it's just an expression of who you are on the inside, which could be a unicorn. Yes, I even had wings made in many types and colors if I want feathered or scaled or that film that a dragonfly has. I have many wings because the maker can even make them move, and they look like they work, but of course they don't. But that doesn't stop me because I can actually be lifted by my strings. Yes, as I said, surrender, let go, and let God. You hear the popping because the joints are now made of a different substance. Yes, it's a true transformation, and it's permanent. Well, semi-permanent. You can revert, but you'll always be changed. So, do you think you'd be interested in also becoming a puppet? You want to know more about the benefits? Well, let me tell you this. We have everything here you can imagine, like our own circus. You can perform any way you want, every night, or once a year. It's up to you. We have wardrobes of garments. We have a studio where you can have your garments made to your own design. Or pick something out of rows and rows and rows of choices. And you can have any hair you want, any paint on your face. You can be any color you want. You can even be fantastic and have more arms or a fishtail, whatever you like. You just snap it on and off. Mix and match. So anything goes. Yes, so because I was a torch singer, here I perform when I want to. And because everyone is free to do what they want, there's no jealousy and there's no competition. Unless you want to do a sport or something like a friendly competition. But here, there's no need to argue or covet. So, perhaps you'd like to come back and become a puppet. Oh, you want to become a puppet now? Well, I can see if you're fit. First, let me check to make sure that you are here uninfluenced and of your own free will. You'll not be accepted if you're under an influence of substances or others' suggestion. Forceful suggestion, that is. So, here. Please follow this line. Okay. Okay. And now, It seems that you're here of your own free will. Your pupils aren't strangely dilated or anything like that. So, that is a great sign. Tell me about yourself. What's your name? How'd you find out about this opportunity? Wonderful. May I measure your arm? I'd want to see how much work it would be to turn your parts into doll parts, puppet parts. Yes. Okay. And this one. And let's see. Well, here. Your head. For hair, of course. Yeah, sorry. Okay. You'll have to get used to this snapping of our joints. Pardon me? Okay. Excellent. And I'm going to just check your hearing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Can you hear that okay? May I touch your ears? Okay. Don't worry. Well, it seems like you're physically a good candidate to become a puppeteer. Tell me, what are your dreams? Oh, what are your desires? What is something you've always wanted to be able to do? What's something you never want to do again? What's something you never want to do for the first time? Yeah. that if you take this brochure, I'll read it a little bit for you. So, here, the puppeteer, you can be anything that you want to be. You can let go and let Master help you make the best decisions and reach your true potential. Oh, what is this? That's just the beginning of my new owner's manual. Well, not owner in a weird cult-like way or something. No, this is not a religion. It's simply a way of life, and it tells me what kind of batteries I need. And I think it's a small price to pay in exchange for not having to ever eat again, or sleep again, or use the restroom. Batteries that never run out. Ever. So, do you see any downside to this? Oh no, I can move freely. It's a little bit choppier, but it's a look. Think of it as a new dance craze. I've never had a problem that the master can't resolve for me. Once you're transformed, you never go back unless you decide to go against everything that the master has suggested, which is always the most loving way to approach anything in life. We also don't expire. Immortality is a happy side effect, if I don't say so myself. If I do say so myself. Well, it's been very nice to meet you. And I hope that you will come back and join us here as a puppet. It's like a spa retreat, and you never have to worry about a thing again. So, see you when you come back. And I'll put on one of my favorite songs for you. I'll put on one of my all-time most loved performances just for you. We have the circus room, we have the nightclub room, we have the painting room, we have the garment room, we have rooms for everything you've ever wanted to do. How? Well, the whole process here is both scientific and magical. So, yes, wonderful. So I will be putting on that performance for you. I'm so inspired. Get ready to let all your troubles disappear. Invisible strings that you do have out there. But here, they don't get tangled. Here, they're untangled forever. And the confusion is gone. And the chaos becomes order. And it's always of the highest love. Well, see you when you come back for your parts fitting. Oh yes, it's a divine experience, and it also is very tingly.